We start, though, with an exclusive update to a school field trip gone terribly wrong. The director of a Valley school going on camera 1 week after one of his students drowned in the Salt River. Questions now swirling about whether this tubing tragedy could have been prevented. ABC 15's Cameron Polam joining us from outside the school near Scottsdale Road and Cactus.
The school's director is haunted by that day. He insists all the kids knew how to swim, including 14-year-old Joel Loding. But he continues to question what could have been done to change this heartbreaking outcome.
There are tears that are shed, but it's not tears of hopelessness.
Ken Bursey says while their hearts remain broken over the death of Joel Loding, their faith sheds light on this darkest of hours.
I would not have taken them. If I felt it was dangerous, I wouldn't take them at all.
Last Wednesday, Bursey and another adult took 10 students from the Arizona International Academy on a field trip to the Salt River. Each knew how to swim and had received lessons for 6 weeks prior to the float.
That's a question I've asked myself probably 100 times. A question on what could you have done differently.
Bursey says they entered the water around 11:30 that morning. Joel, a 14-year-old class president, struggled to stay on his tube.
I wasn't probably comfortable with the rocks scraping him. And that's when I just said, you need to stay in your tube.
As the group floated along the river, Joel was last seen walking in the water. A classmate would later tell investigators Joel soon went under and didn't resurface.
I saw him once standing up in the middle of the river. That's the last I saw him.
Bursey says he waited with other students around a bend for Joel, but he never came. Divers recovering the boy's body in 10 feet of water 25 yards from where he was last seen. Tonight, Bursey says Joel should be remembered by his last words, a declaration to his classmates that he would one day be a cardiologist and help underserved communities across the world.
I want people to remember him as having a vision as a young man to do something in this world to make a difference.
In Scottsdale, I'm Cameron Polam, ABC 15 Arizona.